Please stop crying. Please? No? If I can be honest with you, I didn't think that I would be very good at this. But I think my long string of failures finally ends with you. I guess all of these will be yours one day. I really do hope you want to start collecting on your own. It's been quite rewarding for me. My mother always used to call me her little Dolly. I was never really able to shake the name. Probably because I used to beg and scream for her to buy me more dolls. What I had never seemed to be enough. But they made me cool, and they got me friends, and they taught me how to be pretty. They were a really good influence on me. They still are. She usually gave in after the 6th or 7th tantrum. But she had one rule if I was to have these dolls. The clothes stay on. she put tape over their, for modesty. I can't believe I'm even telling you this, but one day when I was 12, I let my curiosity get the better of me and I took off the tape. I gotta say, it felt right. But their nakedness was only the beginning of something bigger for me. Something inside of me just clicked. I started to rub the dolls together. It felt really right. Like this is what our bodies were meant to do. But you don't care about that. I was one of those bubble wrap kids. But what bubble wrap kids lack in love, they gain in material possessions. My mother found me rubbing my dolls together, and that was the end of it. She looked at me differently. Like I had just abused this privilege. Unbeknownst to me, I had a duty as a daughter. You have a duty as a daughter. I failed. Here's your first life tip. Stay innocent for as long as you can. You'll be safer. I was just practicing. I thought if I could practice now, if I could practice love, then I'd be ready for my husband when I grew up. But I didn't get to practice. I had to wait to take my tape off, and I gotta tell you, I think it really underprepared me for marriage. You know, my mother used to preach to me about the importance of preserving my virginity. But men don't want to marry virgins. They like the idea of being your first and only, but in all actuality, they want a stay-at-home porn star. Someone to make a baby and to make the bed. He was so in love with me when I was pregnant with you. You look just like him. I always wanted blonde hair. I can tell by just looking at you that you're going to be gorgeous. You've got it all. You're not even 6 weeks old. I envy you, kid. You'll have to let me know if blondes do have more fun. Sorry! Please, stop crying! No, she doesn't! I wish your father was here. He's working. I bet she has blonde hair. You know, he kind of used to like the dolls at first. I remember the night he proposed. We were at our favorite restaurant, and I had gone to the bathroom. And when I got back, your father wasn't there, but he was. And the ring was sitting in his lap. And I started screaming, yes, yes, yes! And I thought, a couple months later, that I would give him this. He said, grow up and give up the dolls. I'm going to confess something to you. I've used you as an excuse to buy more dolls. I told your father that I'd pass them on to you. So he let me have one room in the house to keep all my dolls. Under the condition that I couldn't buy any more. I'm not lying when I say they will be yours one day. But for now, they're mine. I need them more than you do anyway. I mean, look at me. I used to think that I'd always look like my dolls. I did the diets, I ate the right food, I exercised every week. But none of that matters. Couldn't even give birth to you right. They wouldn't let me hold you. They just cut me in half and let me bleed while you were dead for all I knew. Can you imagine that? To be cut in half for someone who could never repay you. To bleed. Nothing. As I'm sure you can tell, we made it. I mean, I came out stronger than ever. I'm a goddamn superhero now. But I'm damned to carry your scar. Thanks a lot. Oh my God! I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Please stop crying. I want my mom. She knew how to keep me safe. I can't seem to keep you safe. I guess You should know this now, that no matter how old you get, you will always want your mother. I mean, sure, my mom was a little, but she looked out for me, you know? I tried so hard to be as perfect as my dolls for my mother. That's what she wanted, right? It's funny. People seem to want dolls instead of children. This is something you can dress up and present to the world as your perfect little creation. That's what my mom wanted. She didn't know that's what she wanted, but I knew. She should have got a dog. I guess you should also know that no matter how old you get, you also fear becoming exactly like your mother. That's my biggest fear. You know, I don't understand why she was so angry all the time. I mean, she was the one who gave everything up. She gave up her job, her love life, her dreams. She forced all of her imperfections onto me. Made me strive for perfection in everything that I did. A mother's imperfections are contagious to her child. I tried so hard for her to be exactly like my dolls. But after a while, she wanted me to give them up too. But when I look at them, I see my history. I see my dreams. I see me. Am I really expected to give all this up? For what? For them? For you? How could I possibly stand to be around someone who's forced me to give up my dreams? So ungrateful. I carried your ass for 9 months, and as if that weren't enough, I got fucking sawn in half. And this is how you repay me? It's always feed me now, or change me now, or love me now. And you know what? Sometimes I don't love you. Sometimes you make me feel like the most miserable person in the world. And that is because of you. That is because of all of you. Every single one of you that claims to love me is out to get me. You pick away at parts of my life until there is nothing left because I'm not perfect enough for any of you. Well, I see you. I see what you're trying to do. And you will not destroy me. Do you hear me? You will not destroy me! Sweetie? I'm a terrible mother. I couldn't even give birth without needing you to help me. But after I gave birth, you didn't want to help me. You were just concerned with preserving her life and making sure she got out okay. I didn't get out okay! You poked and prodded and hugged and celebrated. I was your bloated queen, stuffed full of your obsessive need to keep this child alive, sitting on a throne, which you always intended to rip from under me the moment she left my body. Thrown out into the streets, into the pile of all the other forgotten mothers. Maybe it's better this way. If she had grown up and had a child of her own, you would have done the exact same thing to her. You see, when you're no longer pregnant, you're no longer special. You're just a mom. You don't care that I'm a mom. You only cared when I was preparing to be one. I think I miss being pregnant. I miss having this force field around me wherever I went. This royalty. I was a first-class citizen for the first time in my life. For 9 months, I was one of the untouchables. No one is mean to the pregnant lady. Now I'm used up. Now I'm the one with the snotty, screaming kids standing in line. Now I'm just a miserable mom. You don't pay attention to the woman zoning out in line while her child screams for the 6th hour in a row. You don't care that I haven't slept in weeks. And you don't care that my husband isn't here for me. You don't care that I have these violent thoughts. And you don't care that I wanted my child to die just to quiet the pain. No. You don't care that I'm in pain. But now that my pain has bothered you, now you have something to say. Sorry for the inconvenience. And don't tell me you're here for me now either. I don't need your help. I needed your help. I needed you to take me seriously, and you didn't. You just saw what you wanted to see. Until you saw what you didn't want to see. But that is because you let me go on. Because you do not care that I am in pain. Bet you'd be real quick to put me in a hospital, though. Or prison. But I'll let you in on a secret. This is the most lucid that I've been in my entire life. Because I see you for who you are. You expected me to embrace all of this. And you expected me to love it. How could a mother possibly be unhappy with a child? How could a woman find any pain in her one true purpose in life? You have caused me a lot of pain.